Okay, wow. Hi. Check, check, check. Good? Good? What do you guys think? Yeah? All right. Someone asked me to play this. I don't remember who. I have that trouble now. But this is a Crosby, Stills and Nash song, and I'm only going to do one because it's a long one. But Stephen Stills wrote it, and I guess when you break up with Judy Collins, it deserves a pretty good breakup song, so that's what this would be. It's called Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. It's getting to the point where I'm no fun anymore. I am sorry. Sometimes it hurts so badly I must cry out loud. I am lonely. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are, and you make it hard. Remember what we've said and done and felt about each other. Oh, babe, have mercy. Don't let the past remind us of what we are not now. I am not dreaming. I am yours. You are mine. You are what you are, and you make it hard. Tearing yourself away from me now, you are free, and I am crying. This does not mean I don't love you, I do, that's forever, yes, and for always. I am yours, you are mine, you are what you are, and you make it hard. Something inside is telling me that I've got your secret. Are you still listening? Fear is the lock and laughter the key to your heart. And I love you. I am yours. You are mine, you are what you are, and you make it hard, hard, and you make it hard, and you make it hard. Friday evening, Sunday in the afternoon. What have you got to lose? Tuesday morning, please be gone, I'm tired of you. What have you got to lose? Can I tell it like it is? Listen to me, baby. It's my heart that's dying. That's what I have to do. I've got an answer I'm going to fly away. What have I got to lose? Will you come see me Thursdays and Saturdays? What have you got to lose? Will you come see me Thursdays and Saturdays? What have you got to lose? Chestnut brown canary, ruby-throated sparrow, sing the song, don't be long, thrill me to the marrow. Thank you, guys.
I have had the pleasure and been blessed by meeting so many great songwriters in my life. And I'm going to do a song by the first songwriter I ever met in my life, and then I'm going to do one of my own. And the reason that I know that this is the first songwriter I ever met in my life is because it was written by my mom. And this is only the second time that I've ever done this song in public. And I've always been afraid to do it because I know I can't do it like Mom did. She had a beautiful voice. But this is my favorite song that she wrote. It's called The Great God of Heaven. My child of sorrow, burdened with care, oh, so heartbroken, sinking in despair, call out to Jesus in an audible prayer. The great God of heaven will answer somewhere. The great rock of ages is stronger, my child. Trust the arms of Jesus and try to wear a smile. Keep calling on him in the greatest of trials, for the great God of heaven will answer after a while. Just trust in the Savior, he will lead you all the way. Yes, trust his promise by night and by day. Be in the potter's hands as the yielded clay, and let the great master take all the mars away. Look unto Jesus, whoever you are. Your soul is precious, though you have strayed afar. Don't be discouraged, though your faith has grown dim. Jesus will hear you, just call upon him. The great God of heaven will be your dearest friend. And I did that Saturday at the folk festival, and I know that none of you heard that because none of you were there. There, I was kind of late in the afternoon, and most people had already gone home. So I know that none of you have heard that before, because that was the only second time I've ever done that in public. But I love that song. Anyway, this is one of my songs. It's a tribute to some old hobos that I met in my youth. It's called "Listen to the Whistle Blow." Oh, ho, ho, just listen to that whistle blow. You don't know which way it's gonna go. Let's just stick around the people dressed exactly out of style. Stick around and mingle around with them a little while, long enough to find out what it is that makes them smile, though they've been pushed down through the bottom of the pile. Oh, ho, ho, just listen to that whistle blow. Don't you know it feels so good to go and listen to the clicking clack of rolling down the tracks, watching as we're rolling on through towns of tumble shacks. Oh, locomotive work, let's feel that jerk pull out the slack. Oh, only time will tell if I'll be coming back. Oh, ho, ho, just listen to that whistle blow. Don't you know it makes me want to go. Freewheeling feel of boxcar wheels, mostly a hobo knows the lifestyle of a traveler who hasn't any dough. Executives in offices in air-conditioned rows are so incarcerated they may never go. Oh, ho, ho, just listen to that whistle blow. Even old hobos have places left to go.
Beautiful, Olyn. Thank you so much. That was really, really nice. Great job. I can name that song in one note. Ladies and gentlemen, Rick Smith.
Thank you, thank you. All right. Let's see. This first song is a song by Kenny Loggins called Danny's Song. People smile and tell me I'm the lucky one. We've just begun. Think we're gonna have a son. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Same as though a month ago I was beta chi. I never got high. Oh, I was a sorry guy. Now I'm face the girl who shares my name. Yeah, now I'm through with the games. This boy will never be the same. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. In the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. This is Virgo rising is a very good sign, strong and kind, and the little boy is mine. And I see a family where there once was none, and we've just begun. Yeah, we're gonna fly to the sun. Even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, you bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Love the girl who holds the world in a paper cup. Drink it up. Love her and she'll bring you luck. Your mind, but I take her home. Don't you live alone. Try to earn what lovers own. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a chain of love. And in the morning when I rise, bring a tear of joy to my eyes and tell me everything's gonna be alright. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. This next song is by Delbert McClinton, one of my favorites. He does a lot of blues, which I love, but he also does a lot of other kinds of songs too. Maybe you could consider this blues, but pick. Okay. She left a lipstick letter on the mirror, shattered on the bathroom floor. All I could put back together was never see me no more. took all her clothes but one red dress, the one she knows I like the best. All I could do was clean up the mess and wonder where she had gone. I had a sky blue ragtop Mustang, 1964. She drove it off into the night till it just wouldn't go no more. She caught it right on into town, bought some gas and laid the top down. Then she burned that pony to the ground on a desert in New Mexico. When Rita leaves, Rita's gone. She gave me every chance a man could want. I've never known a love so strong or so crazy when she's been done wrong. When Rita leaves, Rita's gone. Put a call into her mamacita back in El Paso. She said she got the story from Rita on her way to Mexico. Her mama knew I was taking it hard, said she was sorry about my car. Said she was sorry about my car. He said, you're lucky all she broke was your heart. You better just let her go. Rita leaves, Rita's gone. She gave me every chance a man could want. I've never known a love so strong or so crazy when she's been done wrong. When Rita leaves, Rita's gone. She never gave me a chance to explain. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter much anyway. When Rita leaves, Rita's gone. When Rita leaves, Rita's gone.
So, by the way, this isn't a classical guitar. No, it's a flamenco guitar.
Oh. Do you have to stand on one leg when you play it, or?
Knew he'd come back with something.
I don't know. All right, that's why I make the huge money here. Ladies and gentlemen, from Cave Creek, Arizona, Mr. Kevin Brennan.
Now, if you ever plan motor west, travel my way, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66, down winds from Chicago to LA, more than 2,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. See Amarillo, New Mexico. Like Arizona, don't forget Wawona, Kingman, Boston, San Bernardino. Now won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. It's like the third time I've done that. I have a friend who hosted open mics in Cave Creek for about 10 years and has sold his house in Cave Creek. He's built a house up in Pine. And anytime he'd introduce me, he'd always turn around and say, "No, play something classical." And then I take the wrong beer. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Didn't have any cares. You know what? I can't remember the lyrics of the dumb song. It's when you get old, you know? I do it a lot. Yeah. Well, yeah, there we go. Yeah, and it's all run together in one big block. So, oh, that's great. I got new glasses too. Once I lived the life of a millionaire, spent all my money, didn't have any cares. Got my friends out for a mighty good time, buy bootleg liquor, some wine. When I began to fall so low, lost all my good friends, I don't know where to go. Give my hand a dollar again, I'm gonna hang on till that illegal grin, 'cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, there's not one penny. As for friends, you'd be grateful for any. When you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long-lost friend. I said it straight now, out any doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket there's not one penny. As for friends, you'd be grateful for any. When you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long-lost friend. I said it straight now, out and down. Nobody knows you down and out. Well, we got through that.
Let's hear it for Kevin Brennan. Nice job, Kevin. Let's hear it for Ryan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Glen. Thank you, Cowboy. And so I got a little bit of spoken word and a tune. I've put on some new strings yesterday, so I've tuned my guitar about 27 times today, and I think it's going to hold through this song. I haven't been playing much lately. I've been on sort of a vacation, so I'm going with something kind of familiar. You might have heard this before. It's called Steady Go-To Man. Call my name when you are near. The hour of your doubt and fear, and in the moment of your need, turn your burning lamp to me. Life gives us all that we can stand. Call on your steady go-to man. I'm your steady go-to man. Shines bright as your spirit dims. Ice upon which you glide is melting thin. I'm not so old like I used to be. Answer a heart true to its beat. Time will not heed to our demands. Find you might need a steady go-to man. I'm your steady go-to man. Inspiration hangs by a thread. The sirens outside ring in your head. The wind blows harder all the time. How long do you wander through your mind? And steady the trembling hand. Call on your steady go-to man. 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 Thank you. So this is also an original, and it's something I finished last week and I posted on my channel. It's I'm going with the title $1 Trillion Lie, and it won't take too long. So, okay. I'm tired of living in your $1 trillion lie. Tired of this death where the killers never die. Tired of blindness trying to cover my eyes with colors of cowardice and three-dimensional ties. Turning a kaleidoscope to hypnotize and distract. Distract without pause, without rest, without facts. Here comes the next wave. The war machine tracks were being laid while you hid behind masks in the media days, and now they blaze away. Glory is long gone, but greed is alive and well. Love of power expressed through machine gun shells. Bombs, missiles, the same old hell. Profits soar and bank accounts swell. Destroy all life that stands in the way of your illusion. Stop the pulse that pumps your confusion. Damn that vibration, crash that mirror. Replace it with a soundproof barrier. Those echoes you no longer have to hear, no more ringing in your ear. A dead conscience is always clear. I've been tired of this shit for so many years. The yoke around my neck ain't why I'm here. I have visions, dreams, thoughts, and fears. Excuse me. Storms of my own to weather and steer. Mysteries to explore and wonders to revere. Connections to make, to love and hold dear. Cages to break as my heart expands, a mind of my own which you tried to ban ever since I arrived. I roamed those colorless corridors of binary codes and sensor-locked doors, cubicle rooms with a sterilized odor, automated voices with recorded orders, repeating messages over and over, cleansing the brain of moral borders. Pointing out the threat outside, the non-compliant from whom your children must hide. The unclean traitors who seek to divide us. In us you must put your trust and abide. We've changed the definition of genocide as well as other words to fit the context of our new language, our new religion, our new cause, your new condition. Now you're safe to walk out the door and buy your needs at our name brand store. Your account is secure beneath the skin pores next to your thumb. You've been so dumb, but now you don't have to think anymore. No thanks, assholes, I'm gonna pass. You see, I have other ideas, interests, and needs. I have other things to write about and stories to read. Your big tech tyranny just don't do it for me. It's been a smothering marriage, and I need to breathe. So I figured it's about time for me to leave. Of course, you're a notorious stalker with a learning disorder who owns the courts and blocks the borders. So much for me obtaining a restraining order. Oh well. At least I'm finding my tribe, and today I'm feeling fine. My higher power is sending me signs, encouraging me to hold forth. And my brothers up north are holding the line as the torches of freedom spread. By the lights of truth I am led. Thank you.
Hey, let's hear it for Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Let's hear it for Walt.
I'd like to start off with one that I wrote myself. It's about an experience I had when I was younger. It's approximately 84.5% accurate. The rest of it's made up. Well, Danny and I went fishing in his old 54. That big mouth just weren't biting, buddy, we got bored. We left Great Falls and headed home, but we didn't get too far
till we saw some real cool hubcaps on some guy's custom car. They were just what Danny needed, the style was real refined. But as we slipped them in the trunk, this cop rolled up behind. Down at the police station, I was staring at the wall, wondering how can I get out of this, what number can I call? The cop was shuffling papers as he walked across the floor, and that was when I saw him, my daddy, at the door. Now my dad was a gentleman, he never raised his fist, but by the look upon his face, I knew that he was pissed. He stepped in and he took my arm, and in his quiet way, he asked a simple question I still recall today. Where'd you learn to do that? You sure didn't get it from me. Now's the time to decide, son, what kind of man you gonna be. I try to show you a better way, but I guess that's all gone flat. Start stealing from a stranger, where'd you learn to do that? I couldn't look him in the eye, kept staring at the floor. Dad always taught the right way, tell the truth, no less, no more. Couldn't blame the fishing, couldn't blame my friend. I said, I'm sorry, Dad, I swear I'll never steal again. Now Dad's been gone for 30 years, man, I miss him so. The man who taught me how to fish, showed which way to go. Ask the proper questions, build a better plan, make my own way in this world and try to be a man. Where'd I learn to do that? My daddy showed me the way, taught me how to treat the other guy like I'd want to be treated today. Said don't act like a jackass just because you know how. I thanked him then, and I'm thanking him now. I thanked him then, and I'm thanking him now. This next one's a Guy Clark tune. Got an old plaid shirt, suits me just fine. I like the way it feels, I wear it all the time. Got an old guitar, won't ever stay in tune, but it sounds real good in a dark and empty room. Got an old pair of boots, they fit just right. I can work all day and I can dance all night. I drive an old white van, it runs just like a top. Sometimes I think it's never gonna stop. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Got an old friend, he's seen me at my worst. He's not sure if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. That's the kind of stuff you like to have around. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. There's a place I go for music, and this is the first. The Live Music Cooperative, not the worst. Got a whole lot of real nice people down here. There's one thing that ain't here, and that's the beer. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall. Oh, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall.
Great job,
Thank you.
Walter. That
Thank
sounded
you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming down, buddy. Appreciate it.
I dreamed I'd be a cowboy riding on the range with tumbleweed companions and the singing wind for my friend. Had a feeling down deep inside this was my destiny. Time and place, or the good Lord's grace, has made a change in me. I dreamed I'd play this old guitar, standing way up high, sing my songs for strangers, bright lights in my eyes. Now this very comfortable room right here, and friends like family, singing slow with the lights down low is all I'll ever need. Yes, and all my dreams are changing, and my feelings too. My songs are rearranging. I don't sing on like I used to. I don't sing on like I used to. Dreamed I'd be a traveling man, whole wide world to see. The careless, fearless wanderer, no one count on me. But now this little gal right here, grandkids on my knee, making hay, and Father's Day is the whole wide world to me. Yes, and all my dreams are changing, and my feelings too. My songs are rearranging. I don't sing like I used to. I don't sing like I used to. Thanks, you guys. All right. All right, this is for our neighbors, our friends, our brothers and sisters in harm's way. In Ukraine right now. She wears a battered crown, weathered copper is her gown. She drives the darkness down with a lamp she's holding high. Sometimes you'll see her in a gown of white, holding her standard high, guiding her children to the light, raising cry, freedom, loud and clear, cry freedom, so they'll hear. Cry freedom everywhere. Cry freedom, cry. In every age, in every land, she lives in the heart of man. Even a little child can understand when they hear the cry. Those who have known her well have a powerful tale to tell, who have fought to heaven and through hell, hear the cry. Freedom, loud and clear. Cry freedom, so they'll hear. Cry freedom
cry, freedom, cry. She's holding out her hand on the battlefield of man, hoping we'll come to understand we are worth the fight. We are worth the fight. He came to set the captives free through the shed blood of his victory. Those whom the sun sets free, why, they are free indeed. And they cry freedom loud and clear. Cry freedom so they'll fear. Cry freedom everywhere. Cry freedom, cry, cry freedom,
Cowboy Rex, ladies and
Thanks, guys.
gentlemen. That was beautiful. Thank you, Cowboy.
That was a tune called Silver Lake Blues, actually an old Bob Wills
Yes,
tune.
it is. And we're going to do another Bob Wills one right now.
Just beautiful. Boy, that sounded great, guys. Thank you so much.
And we figured if since we're going to be playing up there and St. Patrick's Day is coming, we'd open with an Irish tune.
In the key of C.
Yes. I have that. This guitar came with the key of C.
See, sometimes we sing the same songs, but he does it in different key, and we get confused. A gypsy rover came over the hill, down through the valley so shady. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. You can join in. Ah-dee-doo, da-day. Ah-dee-doo, day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. She left her father's castle gate, left her own fine lover, left her servants and her estate to follow the gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, da-day. Ah-dee-doo, day. He whistled and he sang till the greenwoods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Her father's saddled up his fastest steed, rode the valleys all over, sought his daughter with great speed, and the whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. At last he came to a castle fine, down by the river Clady. There was music and there was wine for the gypsy and his lady. Ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. He is no gypsy, my father, she said, but lord of these lands all over, and I shall stay till my dying day with the whistling gypsy rover. Ah-dee-doo, da-day, ah-dee-doo, day-dee. He whistled and he sang till the green woods rang, and he won the heart of a lady. Were you singing? Yeah! Are you going to teach them the chorus first here?
Sure.
Good, because I love switch instruments.
This song is a song I wrote with Pete Seeger. It's about a boat that he owned. He owned a little Hudson River sloop. It was built for him. It was designed by the same guy that designed the Hudson River sloop Clearwater. If you've never heard of that boat, it's a 106-foot boat that teaches environmental education on the Hudson River. It's been called the flagship of the environmental movement by the New York Times. Pete had a miniature model of this thing built, named it the Woody Guthrie after his buddy. And around 2006, 2009, somewhere in there, he decided he was going to write a little song about the boat. And he borrowed a tune from Stephen Foster, a tune called Old Uncle Ned, and wrote the first verse and the chorus. And that was it. And then he wrote it out and Xeroxed it or copied it and sent it around to a whole bunch of us that he knew. And it had the first verse, the chorus, musical staff with the notes, and a note at the bottom that said, "This song needs more verses." So I wrote them.
So you can learn this chorus that Pete wrote.
Yep. So the song goes, let's see here. Goes like this. Raise the main and back the jib. Let's try that much. It's a 4-line chorus. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The boat, Woody Guthrie, is docked up in Beacon, and that's on Newburgh Bay. The boat still sails to these days, every about 3 or 4 times a week in the evening after work. So we head out to Newburgh Bay. So it's raise the sail and back the jib.
Raise the main.
Raise the main.
Don't teach them 2 different things yet.
Yes, dear. Let's raise the main. Raise the main and back the jib. let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat, and it is. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set to sail away.
They'll catch it.
Okay, here we go.
Audience.
One.
Oh, wait, where am I?
1, 2, 3. Raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. Sloop Woody Guthrie. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set. We're all set to sail away. She's got a cast iron keel, planks of oak, a mast of yellow pine. Big jib for 10 or more folks, and she suits us all just fine. Raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set to sail away. We're headed down the river today, setting sail to make it to Cold Spring. With the wind on the nose, we'll be tacking all the way till we get across from Old Storm King. Raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set to sail away. Sailing straight ahead, you fall off at an angle to and fro. Use what opposes you to gain your goal instead. That's a secret every sailor does know. So raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set to sail away. Sometimes the wind's against you, sometimes it is your friend. Sometimes the wind, it just fails. Sometimes the wind just fails. Remember, you can't change the wind in the end, but you can always adjust the sail. Raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set to sail away. Yes, it's raise the main and back the jib. Let's head out to Newburgh Bay. The sloop Woody Guthrie is a fine little boat. We're all set to sail away. We're all set to sail away. We're all set to sail away. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Saturday marked, I believe it was the 59th anniversary of Patsy Cline's plane crash. On that cheerful note, ready? Anytime you're feeling lonely, anytime you're feeling blue, anytime you feel downhearted, that will prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come on home to you. Larry Regan. That will prove your love for me is true. Anytime you're thinking about me, that's the time I'll be thinking of you. So anytime you say you want me back again, that's the time I'll come on home to you. That's the time I'll come on home to you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. He'd have to get a different harmonica.
For what?
Desert Rose.
Oh, what key are you doing? I'll have to run over there and get a harp. Okay, I'll be back. I know, we're throwing Larry under the bus, but he is awfully good. We're going to see just how good he is. This song title was put out by Andy Hurlbut. She put out a songwriter challenge, and this was the title. It's called Desert Rose. G. We've done this before, right?
Just like we've done this before. We're professionals.
Right, okay.
We also played at the Glendale Festival. Great fun. And thank you, Lon. Yesterday I bought a horse from a gypsy. He said her name was Desert Rose. He bought her from a retired pickup man at the Buckeye Rodeo. Now a pickup horse has to be dead broke, so I felt I'd made a pretty good find. But I walked nonchalant round her several times, like I couldn't make up my mind. She's a pretty little thing and her feet look good. She kept her ears straight forward and high. She didn't flinch when I waved my hand or when a buggy went rattling by. Her coat was shiny, her tail was long. There weren't a scratch or a dent anywhere. I put a twitch on her nose and checked her teeth. She just stood there like she didn't care. So I decided she was aptly named this pretty little Desert Rose. She was sweet and gentle and mighty well built, from her tail right up to her nose. I got out my wallet, handed over the cash, then eager to be on my way, I tightened her cinch and I climbed on board, thinking I'd just ride her away. Desert Rose had other ideas, and she planted her feet down hard. Then she exploded in every direction through the rail that kept her in the yard. She bucked to the left, crow hopped to the right. She spun me upside down. I hung on with all my might. It's humiliating on the ground. Desert Rose took that bit between her teeth and put on a heck of a show. There wasn't a darn thing I could do. Wherever she went, I'd go. Those ears that looked so friendly were now flat upon her neck. Those sleepy old eyes belied the truth. She'd been planning this little train wreck. We jitterbugged the middle of Main Street, right past the local saloon. Patrons pointing and laughing and slapping their leg. Desert Rose got another buffoon. I was starting to plan my exit when she stopped at a water trough. While she was getting her fill, I made a quick move to get off. Well, that spooked her and she hunched up her back. She had one last stick of dynamite. That stirrup must have been spring-loaded. I flew into the sky like a kite as the rain slipped out of my hands and my ascent began to reverse. It dawned on me that I'd been had, and I let out a whopping big curse. That gypsy had bought her from a pickup man. That much turned out to be true. But she'd been a bronc no one could ride, formerly known as Demolition Kung Fu. That pretty little mare wasn't named for a flower or a shade of Arizona sky. She was named for the way the desert rose to meet her unlucky rider's backside.
That was beautiful, Kate. And Larry, I guess, right? Okay. Thank you guys so much. That sounded fantastic. Let's put them together for Pam.
Thank you. I'm an addition from Kansas City. I appreciate all the kind people who have helped me out here. And I was at the festival and performed too with Sweet Tony, so we had a good time. This is Blue. Those love words you whispered were nothing but lies. Oh, blue, oh, so lonesome for you. Why can't you be blue over me? Why can't you be blue over me? Thank you. Thank you. Now we'll go to a little one from Alison Krauss. This is Steel Rails. Steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. And I don't mind not knowing what lies down the tracks, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. It's not the first time I've found myself alone at dawn. If I really had you once, then I'd have you when I'm gone. Whistle blowing, blowing lonesome in my mind, leaving me alone and never ending that old line. And steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. And I don't mind not knowing what lies down the tracks, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. The sun is shining through the open boxcar door, lying in my mind with the things I've known before. Whistle blowing, blowing lonesome in my mind, leaving me alone and never ending that old line. And the steel rails, chasing sunshine round the bend, winding through the trees like a ribbon in the wind. And I don't mind not knowing what lies round the tracks, 'cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back. 'Cause I'm looking out ahead to keep my mind from turning back.
Oh, just beautiful, Pam. Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much. Do you know a guy by the name of Chris? Does it ring a bell? Mm-hmm. He says you sound beautiful, Mom. See? All over the world, you know? It's on the screen, on the stream, yeah. Dennis House, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to do a couple of original tunes. The first one is inspired by Edmund Spenser. If I'm not mistaken, he's like a 16th century poet or something. So it was the gift of the fairy queen. He had from his sire a helm. He traveled the kingdom rendering aid. Many a wrong he repaid. Many a wrong he repaid. He sat by the fire and told the tale. An arrogant foe he had met. He battled on till he was near out of breath, and his foe took a wound to his death. His foe took a wound to his death. An errant knight of the fairy queen, he was courageous and true. An errant knight night of the Fairy Queen. He was courageous and true. That foe had a brother, a jaunty lad. He sat that night by the fire. His anger was kindled, blinding his sight. He left the camp in the night. He left the camp in the night. The very night he readied his quest, passing between woods and the fen. The morning sun, it shone on his crest as an arrow had punctured his breast. An arrow had punctured his breast. An errant knight of the Fairy Queen, he was courageous and true. One day to be stricken by dart unseen, upon him an ill wind blew. Upon him an ill wind blew. Thank you. The second song is inspired by J.R. Tolkien. It's called Bombadil. Now let the song begin. Let us sing together of sun, stars, moon, and rain, mist and cloudy weather, light on the budding leaf, dew on the heather, wind on the open hill, bells on a tether, over wood, water, and hill. Tom, he is the master. No one ever caught old Tom. Few there are much faster. Mean old willow man, no river with the windmill laid enchantment on old Tom. His feet are nimble. Old Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow. Bright blue his jacket is, his boots are yellow. Of his land few have heard, fewer still have seen. Lucky old Bombadil, Goldberry is his queen. Now I'll tell you what I know of the fair Goldberry, slender as a willow wand. Her lips are cherry, fresher than flowers in spring, eyes clearer than clear water, singing each season's change. Fair river daughter breathes by the shady pool, lilies on the water, with old Tom Bombadil and the river daughter. Heed ye not the nightly noise, sleep well, my child, says old Tom Bombadil, fair Goldberry smiles. Old Tom Bombadil is a merry fellow. Lucky old Bombadil, Goldberry is his queen. Lucky old Bombadil, Goldberry is his queen.
Dennis House, ladies and gentlemen. That sounded great, Dennis. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great to have you here tonight. All right. All right, here is our spoken word favorite, Debbie. Let's hear it for Deb.
So often I present haiku, and a haiku is an unrhyming 3-line poem of 5, 7, and 5 syllables. And as last week, I'm going to present one haiku, and then I'm going to tell you about it, and then I'll present it again, because sometimes they go by like that, and it's like, yay, what did I just hear? So here we go. This is called Pondering Hearts. We move on. And back. Here, just some great loves connect. More meant for heaven. So the explanation would be really long, but we move on from things, relationships, we move on in time. Yes, sometimes we forget dear memories and people, and then sometimes those circle back around, or we circle back, we look for them or they look for us. And some relationships, we just realize it's not the loving, great connection that happened here. But when I say more are meant for heaven, it's really an ad for a C.S. Lewis book that I've read recently and I've revisited, which is The Great Divorce, and I highly recommend it. So that's what more meant for heaven, and it's just a great book. That's all I'm going to say. Here comes the haiku again. Pondering Hearts. We move on. And back. Here, just some great loves connect. More meant for heaven.
Fantastic, Deb. And I love the curtsy, by the way. I really do. I got to work that into my repertoire somehow, some way. That was beautiful. Thank you, Debbie.
We'll kind of see what happens here.
Let's hear it for Lon Austin.
Okay, thank you. I like that poem that you did out there, Ryan or Brian or whichever is your correct name, but this is actually one of my better songs. I don't do too many of these science fiction songs. You know, the country out here, you can get yourself shot if you're not careful by what it is that you're singing. Oh, they're eating little babies down in Denver tonight, and my old uncle wears a gas mask as he goes to fly his kite. But the wind no longer blows and the rain no longer rains, and a lion grabs somebody off some California train. Oh, I'm sitting in this graveyard just a-writing poetry with a shotgun on my shoulders and a 45, you see. 'Cause the gangs, they are a-roaming and they say they'll take your life if they catch you down in Denver in the middle of the night. Oh, they're eating little babies down in Denver tonight, and my old uncle wears a gas mask as he goes to fly his kite. But the wind no longer blows and the rain no longer rains, and a lion grabs somebody off some California train. Oh, I've got this dog named Woofer, and he's crawling by my seat. But folks all say he's funny 'cause he's got no legs or feet. Well, electric cars go gliding now through quiet city streets, and there's martial law in Denver, and they'll shoot you in your sleep. Oh, they're eating little babies down in Denver tonight. My old uncle wears a gas mask as he goes to fly his kite. But the wind no longer blows and the rain no longer rains, and a lion grabs somebody off some California train. Now my darling got some strange disease and passed it on to me, but everybody's got it, so that ain't no sin, you see. Well, they're catching octopuses from the bottom of the sea, 'cause they poisoned all our fishes just to save their industry. Oh, they're eating little babies down in Denver tonight, and my old uncle wears a gas mask as he goes to fly his kite. But the wind no longer blows and the rain no longer rains, and a lion grabs somebody off some California train. Oh, the sheep are looking upward for some answer from above, but all they see is pollution and a dirty turtle dove. Well, the trees are dying, and deformed children cry, and it's starting to leak sewage from a gray and leaden sky. Oh, they're eating little babies down in Denver tonight, and my old uncle wears a gas mask as he goes to fly his kite. But the wind no longer blows and the rain no longer rains, and a lion grabs somebody off some California train. All right, thank you. Thank
Lon
you.
Austin,
Thank you,
ladies
thank you.
and gentlemen. That sounded great, Lon. Thank you.
Thank you. Man, so I'll do one more fast song and get out here. I'd just like to remind everybody this is your life going on, and do this. I wrote this little song the first time I ever went up and played to the Cowboy Poetry Gathering. I did this little song about, I'll see if I can catch it. All of my stuff is kind of based on a lot of stuff that I see in certain kind of ways where I kind of move stuff around and change it around, but I'll try this. This is a politically incorrect song, so I'll do it just for purposes of where we are. I don't practice these songs either, so anything can happen when I get up here, so just letting you know. It's kind of a crime sometime to practice. I just share that with anybody because it can lead you off in some wrong directions. Well, I was drinking beer in this Cowboy bar up on Whiskey Road when I asked this gal if she'd like to dance, and her friend bit off my nose. Well, she stood there with a saucy grin and spit it on the floor and said, "Hey, big cowboy man, how would you like some more?" Well, anything that you men can do, us girls, we can do it better. From making love in an old bathtub to fishing down at the river. Well, I reared back my good right hand, tried to hit her in the face, and she kicked me with some judo chop and tore up half of that place. Well, I crawled around on those hardwood floors till I finally found my nose, and then stumbled out of those swinging doors just helped by Billy Rose. Well, I got out to my pickup truck and got a Band-Aid for my nose, and I finally got it glued back in place using Elmer's glue that was cold. Got my gun right out of that rack and headed back through the door, but who should be a-standing there but that gal in her fancy drawers? Well, she jerked that gun right out of my hand and twisted it up in a knot and said, "Hey, big cowboy man, is that all you got? One thing I sure have learned is you gotta have a plan, and the next time I ask some gal to dance, she'll sure be with a man." Thank you all very much. Thanks. It's been fun out here. Thanks.
Thank you, Lon. Thank you for everything you do. Appreciate it. And those are certainly words to live by right there, boy. All right. All right, let's put your hands together for Carmel, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to sing you one of the songs that I just love to sing on Sundays. So I hope you like it. never fails me. All my days have been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. For every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Oh, I love your voice. It has led me through the fire, through the darkest nights. You are close like no other. Know me as a father, I've known you as a friend. Oh, I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause your goodness is running after, it's running after me. It's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down and surrendered now, I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Oh, your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Yeah, your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Yeah, your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Running after me. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. Yeah, I'm gonna sing the goodness of God.
Oh, that was stunning. Carmel, that was stunning. Thank you so much. That really was great. Thanks. Beautiful stuff. All right. Let's hear it for Kevin.
Thank you. I'm going to play a song, an original to start off with. This is a song that I wrote about having to come home to mom and dad after going broke, you know, out on my own and kind of starting over. So this goes back about 40 years now, and this is a song I call Going Home. I'm standing out here on the highway, I'm thumbing my way into town. I'm moving along with a sweet, sweet song, just shuffling my feet with the sound. Well, it looks like I've got me a ride now. The nearest town's 30 miles away. I'm a little old broke hitchhiker now. I'll have to find a place to stay. But I've got no money, and that ain't funny. I can do about anything. Refinish old chairs, repair broken stairs. Perhaps I'll even sing. I'll wax your tables, lick address labels, even scrub your kitchen floor. For a bed and meal, I'm such a good deal, 'cause I'm so very poor. Well, I've been knocking on doors all evening. I tell my story to people I meet, but they just don't understand, and they send me back out in the street. These town folk don't talk to strangers. They think that I'm someone to fear. But I'll make a friend anywhere I can and try to spread a little cheer. Singing, I got no money, and that ain't funny. I can do about anything. Repair squeaky doors or maybe creaky floors. Perhaps I'll even sing. I'll hand out smiles, travel in the miles. Please hear my song and dance. It is home where I'm going, my weariness is growing. Just give me a chance. Ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-da-ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da, ba-ba-ba-da-da. The light of the day has vanished. I'm still stranded out in the street. My guitar is slung over my shoulder, and there's a burning in my feet. Well, I think I'll have me a sit down and break out my old guitar. I'm strumming away, and I'm happy to say that folks have gathered from near and far to sing with me. Got no money, and that ain't funny. I can do about anything. Repair squeaky doors or maybe creaky floors. Perhaps I'll even sing for you. I'll hand out smiles, travel in the miles. Please hear my song and dance. It is home where I'm going, my weariness is growing. Just give me a chance. I said I'll hand out smiles, travel in the miles. Please hear my song and dance. Now it is home where I'm going, my weariness is showing. So just give me a chance.
Oh, great job, Kevin. That
Thank
sounded
you.
fantastic. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for our friend Clay.
Hello, everyone. This is a song I wrote about wanting to experience life with somebody, but by virtue of them being a completely different person than you, you can't see things from their point of view all the time. But you can try. Pecking my cheek. Waiting for the week to end. Fading beyond a cloud. Disappearing
just around the bend. Daylight is short, waters will rise. I wouldn't mind drowning in your eyes. A crumpled up napkin in your pocket lines your knife. So wipe it off and cut me a little slice of your life. Straining a can of beans, contemplating what it means to be sealing this envelope full of feelings of bright blue hope. Posters are short, waters will rise. Between your ears lies a million songs. A crumpled up letter in a box acts like a knife. Gives me paper cuts and slice my way into your life. Much ado about accidents, circumstance hard to ignore. A situation without precedence, there's no way of keeping score. Straws come up short, fresh out of luck. Falling rains flood and turn the roads to muck. Crumpled up atlas in the glove box while we drive will take us there and save us a little slice of our lives. Daylight is short, waters will rise. I wouldn't mind drowning in your eyes. A crumpled up napkin in your pocket lines your knife. So wipe it off and cut me a little slice of your life.
That's a great song, Clay. Thank you so much. That sounded awesome. Lower Joy, ladies and gentlemen, and Clay.
Oh, this mic is so lemony fresh. Keeps me sane. Cannot say I really miss the rain. I will take a cactus over pines. You can keep that snow, I will be fine. Yeah, in summer it gets pretty hot. It don't matter 'cause of what I got. Early morning I go for a walk. Man, I swear those sunrises good talk. There's some gold I've been looking for, yeah. Not in the hills or in the bank. Ever since that Arizona sunrise in my eyes, it's in my veins, and nothing's been the same. Maybe you will need to roam. I tried out a lot of different spots, yeah. Got all my stuff down to just one box. I always used to sleepwalk through my days, counting all the sheep in a haze. Then I found myself facing west, sun warming my eyes like I've been blessed. Now there's a gold I've been looking for, yeah. Not in the hills or in the bank. Ever since that Arizona sunrise hit my eyes, it's in my veins, and nothing's been the same. Sorry. Got those red cliffs, petroglyphs, speed at which the storms hit. Cactus flowers and moonlight, stars at night are twice as bright. Quartz shines in the sand, this sure ain't no wasteland. Nothing here is wasted, nothing here is wasted on me, no more. Ever since that Arizona sunrise hit my eyes, it's in my veins. Nothing's been the same. It's in my veins. Nothing's been the same. It's in my veins. Nothing's been the same.
Laura Joy,
you,
and
and
thank you all so much. Thank you, Genesis Church. Appreciate it very much, and thank you all, and we will look for you next week. Love you all. Thanks, guys.